Okay, so this subject property, 450 Terrace Drive, which actually is right here. I'm going to show you the pending listing for it. It took us 6 months to put together, but as you can see, you know, a 70s construction, a 70s design. Of course, we're ripping off the top, and I'm not going to go into all the details of the construction or the renovation, but it will end up being right around 5,500 square feet, which, when all is said and done, is equal and upwards of these $7 and $9 million properties. Here's another pending. I wanted to give you an idea. This one's 2,000 square feet, pending for 1.4 million. Really beat up, away from the lifts. So there you go, and that's for 1.4 million. This one, 1.895 million, 70s construction, pretty beat up, but not too bad, not as bad as ours. But it's tile, it's old, okay? And that's at 1.9 million. It is off fairway, so it's a ways from the slopes and doesn't have the views of our property. It's also smaller, and that's for 1.89 million. Now, I'm going to take you through some of the samples. Some of the competition. Here's one of the competition, 2.665 million, and this is 3,800 square feet. It's away from the slopes, and you say, why is it competition? Well, and I'll tell you, it's lower ceilings. It's really dark, but this is what you get for 2.65 million because it's under contract. Okay. But like I said, real dark, smaller, away from the slopes, lesser. It's 3,800 square feet on 0.72 of an acre, so half the size, and then about 2/3 the size. The next one up that's active that I wanted to give you an idea, 2.69 million. It's 3,200 square feet. Okay, let's go through it. It's a fake log home. Has a hot tub there though, low ceilings. There you go, has views. It's quite a ways from the slopes. It's probably a 10-minute drive to the ski slopes. There again, low ceilings, not a whole lot of pop, but kind of cool. That's what you get for 2.7 million, okay, and 3,200 square feet. Let's take you up to some of the next ones, but as you can see, the bottom of the market, you know, is basically where we're, you know, $1.4 million. That's a scrape. Or a major remodel. This one I wanted to show you. This is 2.875 million. Low ceilings, remodeled, 70s contemporary. Views comparable to ours, but really rough marble. Some slate tile there, small kitchen, glue lamps, popcorn ceilings, so real dated. Low ceilings, red, kind of rough. Okay, here's the next one up. This is for 3.2 million. They start to get a little nicer now. This one actually, though, is a little smaller. I believe it's 4,700 square feet. So it's good size. It's on 0.95 of an acre. Has some contrasting colors, kind of a mountain modern, mountain contemporary. Lower ceilings, but has some vaults, tongue and groove, a lot of slate. I don't really like the kitchen. But that's all right. This designer likes to do has a lot of angles, a lot of geometric configurations, and spreads it out. Soak tub there. So this kind of shows you that lower end, and still nice. You know, still nice. There again, the square footage, low ceilings, but the square footage 4,700 square feet, 0.95 of an acre, and that's 3.3 million. 3.95 million was built in, I think 1969, but renovated. So a good comp there on those bracketing that lower end. And then to show you the competition as we increase in value, this one here, kind of a chateau style, a Tuscan style. I like this one. This is direct competition, but there again, low ceilings. Okay, low ceilings. I walked this property with Eric. But it's 4,300 square feet on 0.7 of an acre. It literally has so it's quite a bit smaller. Not only the lot size, but it's kind of in the comparable area to our subject property, and that's for 3.6 million. And then this is the new build, 3.9 million. This one, has a little bit too much iron for me as far as iron oxide on the exterior. But the finish is mountain contemporary, really popular, really popular. Clean lines. I like that espresso stain or that espresso look. It really pops those finishes and real clean lines. I like the staircase. I'm inspired by the staircase, open stair, open rail. I love that. And then of course high ceilings, a majority throughout the property. But there again, very clean. This is what's popular. Wood flooring. A lot of quartz, so really nice. And this is 3.9 million. The detail, it's 3,600 square feet, so we're quite a bit bigger, and it's on 0.31 of an acre. So it's literally less than a quarter of the size, and a little bit farther away from the ski area and the views. So that's our competition, but I think we have a great product comparatively to our competition. Here's the next competitive property. Vaulted ceilings there again, kind of a mountain contemporary feel. I like this one a lot. Has a nice big kitchen. The kitchen that they have here, a lot like the inspired kitchen that we have, which flows right into the dining and living room in a really open concept design. 2-car garage there. Love the colors, but again, low ceilings here, which is surprising. And that's for 4.3 million. Give you a detail here. It is 5,000 square feet, just over 5,000 on just under an acre in a very comparable area. A very comparable area. It's not a ski in, ski out. We're within walking distance of the lifts. This one is not. I believe you take it's Brush Creek Road. So anyways, it's a drive to the ski area, but no big deal. And then the next property I wanted to show you, this is the competition. This is at 5 million. So just below 5 million, listed at 4,995. But you can really see it's contemporary, right? A lot of geometric patterns and finishes to really add some of those lines and bring those lines together for some nice contrasts. But very modern. Very modern. This one actually, I believe, was built in 1989. It's on 0.81 of an acre, and it is 5,100 square feet. So that's why I'm saying, hey, I think we can get, the value to really stretch, we could get up there. Probably right around 4.5, 5 million. If you really stretched it, potentially, okay? I'm not saying that's what we're going to sell it for. And then this one here, this is of interest. This was built in 1972, remodeled, but it just goes to show you the historic trend of that contemporary. It's trend setting, whether it's in the 70s or now in 2016, 2017. It's back, it's popular, and it is in demand. But again, low ceilings. This property here, it is on 0.75 an acre, 4,600 square feet, originally built in 1972. Isn't that cool? So that was the other comp I wanted to show you. That's 5.5 million. Now you say, Todd, why is that 5.5 million? We're not 5.5 million. Well, it just kind of depends on the area and the demand and where we're at. We don't want to stretch our value too far. We want to maintain a conservative perspective, and I really think that we have the best thing going under 5 million. Now, to show you the high end, I wanted to give you an idea here. Here's some of the finishes on the high end, kind of that chateau feel. The beautiful home. This one, of course, 10.5 million. This is the same thing, though. It's a waxed drywall or waxed rock, which is a lot like our Brio finish. I think it's actually probably a step or two below the Brio finishes we'll be using on our walls. But look at that. It's polished. It looks great. Has a nice contrast to it. Has a really artistic feel. Adds some depth to those walls. Same thing here. You can see the finishes, that waxed wall finish. And like this kitchen, it's rustic. It's real rustic, but it's not overwhelming with the as far as the decorative finishes. And then here again, a great look, nice dining room, lots of windows, high windows. Like we're doing, I of course are promoting the clear glass without any of the hindrances of all these trim pieces. I do like some of the framework, but I prefer just clear glass. But a beautiful home, a lot of tile travertine, tumbled. So that's your higher end, and then the final that I wanted to show you was the Two Creeks, and this is new construction, 11.75 million, and the detail here, 1.17 acres, so it's smaller lot, but it's 6,300 square feet, and it's a little closer to the lifts. But this is new construction. They're doing a pre-sale, pre-construction sale on that one, and then that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. But after review, I mean, we're the best thing going under 5 million.